Hello! Today we're going to look at how to make a Solomon twist handle for your knife. This is a very nice cover with a pretty design, and it does provide a very good grip. Now when you do this, it's best to have a perfectly straight handle on your knife. For instance, this one curves downward a little bit, and you can see here that it doesn't make a good connection here. You can finish it off with an extra knot here to tie it, but unless you get it packed really tight, it's going to keep sliding and opening up a little bit. So you really want to work with a knife with a very straight handle. That way the weave will stay nice and tight and will look good all the time. And you definitely do not want to work with a knife with a strange shaped handle like this. You will not be able to get a good weave design on it. Okay, let's get started. We'll work with the black knife and I'll show you what we need to do. Okay, let's get started with the Solomon twist wrap for this knife here. We're going to work with the black handle. Now this is a thin handle and it's not too long, so a 10-foot piece of paracord is going to be more than enough. If you're working with a very thick handle and a longer handle, you're going to want a 20-foot piece. We're basically going to do the Solomon twist from here to about here, and then we'll tie it off. So the first thing you want to do is get the center point of your piece of paracord. The way to do that is to put the two ends together and just slide your fingers down until you reach the center point, which is right here. We're going to place that center point underneath the knife. Now it doesn't have to be 100% exact, but you want it to be reasonably close. So basically we're going to do our single type of motion for each knot to tie this. We're going to take the left side and we're going to put it onto the right side like this, making this loop here. And then we're going to take the right side piece. This is going to go over the top here. And it's going to go under the knife and through the hole. Like so. And you pull it tight. Now we're just going to keep repeating that. The right piece over the top. The left piece. The left piece like this, I'm sorry, I mixed up the right and left, my apologies. The right piece over the top of the left piece, under the knife, and through the hole, and pull it tight. And slide it down. I'll get about 5 of these done, and then I'll show you a close-up of what it's looking like at that point. So, left to the loop, right piece over the top of the left line, underneath the knife, and through the hole in the middle. Pull it tight. Again, we're going to do left piece over the top. Right piece over the left piece, under the knife, and through the left loop here. And pull it tight. Next one, we're going to do, again, left over the top, right piece over the left piece, under the knife, and through. And pull it tight. Okay, now we're starting to get the knot forming. As you can see, it's coming along here on both sides. We're going to slide that down, just because we want it to go all the way to the end. And we're just going to keep going. Left piece over the top, right piece over the left, under the knife, through the hole. And pull it tight again. There's going to be about 10 more of these to fill up the whole knife, so as you do it, just start turning the material a bit to keep your knots looking good, and we'll make final adjustments at the end. Right piece over the top. You might hear my dogs barking in the background. They're excited about something they found outside. Sorry about that noise. As you see, it's just the same repetitive motion here. Very simple knot to tie. You just take your time and pull it tight, squish it down. Piece over the top, left piece there, and pull tight. You see it's coming along nicely here. Now on this blade it's not turning quite as nice as on this blade, and that's because of the rough edges here which are catching it. After I get it all finished, I'm going to see if I can twist it a little bit to make it look a little nicer. So left piece there, right piece over the top, under the knife and through. A couple more and we'll be all done here. And then we can tie it off. Just push that down to keep it tight. Couple more. Right piece over the top of the left, under the knife, pull tight. 3 more and that'll get it all covered for the black portion, and that's where we'll stop this. 2 more to go. As you see, once you get the handle of the basic knot, it goes very quickly. It's just the first couple until you get used to the motion, it's a little slow. So now we basically have the entire knife covered. Now what we have to do is just finish it off, and the way I would finish it off is just to tie a simple knot at the end here. And then you can burn the 2 ends, cut here and burn the 2 ends to make it tight. Now as you can see, we can turn this a bit, but again this blade is not smooth, so it doesn't turn too much. But we did make a more presentable version. Now another thing you could do with this is you could take the remainder here and you could tie it in a nice knot at whatever point you want. I'm just doing a basic square knot here. And what you've done, if you made it small enough, is you've made a handle to help you hold on to the knife. That covers it for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make the Solomon twist. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye now.